The first and third Wednesday each month. I am your host, Janisha Hendrickson, SKELEC's Corporate Communications Officer. I do hope that everyone had a wonderful Valentine's Day yesterday. GQ, I hope you will want to get a lucky gift. SKELEC celebrated Valentine's Day under the theme, Love is the Ultimate Power. As such, we embarked on our annual Love Basket distribution. Each year, we randomly select 6 retired workers that has contributed to SKELEC in their past line of work. We distributed baskets to Miss Jeffers, the lovely Lulu, received a lovely basket yesterday, had a whole speech and everything. Mr. Eustace Archibald, Mr. Wentworth Richardson, Mr. George Gilbert, Mr. Ivan Barnes, and Miss Claudette Butler. This initiative is to remind our retirees that we love them and we care about them, and they're always in our hearts at SKELEC. This morning we'll be featuring the Vehicle Maintenance Department, which is managed by Mr. Darius Warner and supervised by Mr. Carlton Edwards. Welcome, gentlemen. It's your first time to PowerTalk. Can you kindly introduce yourself and tell us about yourself?
Good morning, everyone. I am Darius Warner, the Vehicle Maintenance Manager at the St. Kitts Electricity Company Limited. I am original from the parish of St. Paul's. I attend the St. Paul's Primary School and the Sunny Point High School. After graduating from the high school, I work at the legal department at government headquarters. I then chose the opportunity to join the St. Kitts Navy's Defense Force, attached to the Coast Guard. During my 19 years, I was afforded the opportunity to attend a number of courses, including mechanical engineer, where I was able to obtain a diploma in that field.
Alright, so I guess if you need any legal advice, you could come to you then. Mr. Williams, how about you?
Hi, good morning all. My name is Carlton Williams. I'm originally from St. Peter's, Upper Monkey Hill. Went to the St. Peter's Primary School, now Dean Glassford, then transitioned to the Bastia High School. Well, it was Bastia Junior High School. Back then it was the Bastia Junior High School, and then transitioned from there, went to Bastia Senior High. After leaving school, I did some light work in other places. I worked at Marriott for a short time. Then after, I joined the St. Kitts Naval Defense Force. Then after graduating the training, went to Coast Guard, where I spent most of my career and did a number of courses there in terms of electrical and mechanical engineering.
I know we have both of you at SKELEC who operate in the Vehicle Maintenance Department. So now that you have told us about yourself, tell us about your department that you operate, because we're featuring your department today.
Okay, our department is responsible for the fleet of SKELEC vehicles, responsible for the maintenance, preventive maintenance, servicing, repair, roadside assistance.
Mr. Williams, have anything to add?
Well, basically that's what we do. Yeah, we make sure SKELEC vehicles are operating properly and up to standard.
All right.
So that we can serve the customers on a more quicker and reliable way.
Okay, thank you. So, what policies are enforced by your department to ensure that vehicles are safe to drive and are kept? Can you discuss the policies, and let's go down that road, because we know that for vehicles, in order to have them properly maintained and everything, you must have some sort of policies to make sure, okay, they are guided by this.
Some policies is vehicle checked off at mornings, make sure the vehicle are licensed, inspect and insure. So the policies are enforced.
Okay.
Yeah, and to add to that, we enforce that basically for the drivers them. Once you're driving the vehicle, even if you hear the slightest of sound, bring it to us. Let us check it to make sure it's safe to operate.
All right then. So what are the do's and don'ts of your department?
Well, the do's, you apply with all traffic rules and regulations, and once you do all the do's, then you don't have to worry about the don'ts.
All right then. And we know that working with certain persons may be a bit challenging. So how do you enforce these policies that your department have?
Enforce these policies, I would say make sure the vehicles are checked off, enforce that. Also, the employees, give them awareness, educate them on why it's important to check off the vehicles at mornings, the vehicle that they drive. It can help them to do their work also.
Okay. Can you discuss the daily ins and outs of your department?
Well, most of the time we deal with servicing. Yeah, that is something we really stress on, get the vehicles them serviced on time, to help keep them running longer. If any issues, you come to the shop and then we'll deal with it right then and there.
Yeah, so the preventive maintenance of the vehicles also.
Alright then. So, persons may be wondering, okay, we normally you service a vehicle and such. Why is it important for the vehicle? Why is the vehicle and maintenance department so important to SKELEC?
Okay, for one thing, we're protecting the company, one of the company assets. That's the first thing. And without these vehicles, you will not be able to provide ability to provide safe and reliable service to customers.
Okay, Mr. Williams?
Yes, I would say, well, we know the situation in St. Kitts right now. There are vehicles all over the place. So it's better if the company now has internal mechanics now to deal with their vehicles, because the other mechanics out there, they might be, swamped with work, and it will take them maybe a week, 2 weeks, before they get to the company vehicle. So once you have your own internal mechanics, we can look at the vehicle right then and there, get it back on the road the same day or the next day once parts is available.
Okay then, thank you. So, my other question to you, seeing that we're in an era where we're advancing in technology, especially for SKELEC, we're always trying to evolve. Is there any possibility for electrical vehicles being integrated into SKELEC's fleet?
Well, I would say that's something we're looking into to explore in the near future, because you got to make sure you have the right charging outlets, so you got to know what you're doing about that. So we got to be more educated on that on the way forward.
So presently, it's being looked into. What time frame do you see us reaching there?
I would say 2026.
2026, so we're giving you 3 years.
Yes.
So in the next 3 years, we can come to the vehicle maintenance department and see all the car chargers, all the up-to-date devices and everything.
Yes, and vehicle maintenance will be the first one to have one.
All right then. So can you tell me some of the tools that you guys use, especially those up-to-date tools that many mechanics may not even have?
Well, yeah, our main tools that helps a lot is what we call a vehicle diagnostic system or a scanner. Basically, you come with an issue. Once it's an electrical issue, you can hook it up to your vehicle, and it could tell you basically what's not working properly or what is working properly.
All right, then I guess SKELEC is up to the ball in technology.
Yes.
So, can you tell me what advice, or can you tell us some tips that we can give consumers in their vehicle maintenance? Because yes, we're featuring our department, but we also like to provide them with some tips on how they can keep their vehicle properly maintained and all those things.
The first thing is servicing, maintaining, servicing. That's the first and most important thing, to make sure your vehicle service every 3 months. Yes.
Yeah, basically, yeah, same thing. Servicing, they basically have two types of servicing. Some people go by time servicing, which is every 3 months, or the mileage of the vehicle. So if you do a lot of driving, then the 3 months servicing will not really apply to you, because your mileage is going up. So you could service using that aspect.
Okay.
And you hear any little sound you hear on your vehicle, have it checked out. Don't let it prolong, and get worse. And then it would cost you a lot of extra money now to fix that issue.
Alright then. Okay, we'll pause at this time. GQ, we have any callers?
No at the moment, but we can let them know that they can call now, 465-2555, for those of you in St. Kitts and Nevis. And those of you in the United States and Canada, you can use our exchange line, 718-577-2916. Back to you, Janisha.
Alright then. So you previously mentioned about the servicing of vehicles. What other tips can we give them? Because yes, you have to service a vehicle because some of us we know to check the oil, we know to check if your vehicle use water and coolant, we know to check them there. All I know, just turn the key and drive. So what are the tips you can give them so they can make sure that the vehicle is properly maintained? Because I don't like to see smoking vehicles.
Before you give those tips, make a mental note. We have a call.
Okay. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I just want to ask a question.
Sure, caller.
Does the vehicle maintenance at SKELEC provide service for the general public?
Pardon, I didn't hear what your question was.
I was asking if the vehicle maintenance department, if they provide service for the general public.
No, caller. The vehicle and maintenance department, they service SKELEC fleet of vehicles. We only offer services internally, right?
Yes.
Only offer services internally. We can, if you see them on the road, you can ask them a question or two. They're very friendly. You can ask them, sir, I hear this little noise. What do you think I should do? Then they can assist you with some friendly advice.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. GQ, any more callers? Okay. As we were discussing, what other tips can we offer to persons in maintaining their vehicle?
Maintaining your vehicle is not only about mechanical issues, and so it's all about make sure it's licensed, make sure it's insured to drive on the public road, because if you get in an accident and your vehicle is not licensed, then you're automatically wrong, even if you're not wrong in terms of the accident. So all that is a part of maintaining your vehicle.
Alright.
And for SKELEC, for our workers and our drivers, we also make sure they are very educated on the use and the vehicle policy, and the driving on the road and the rules and the regulations also.
Okay.
And in a side note, if anybody in the general public see the vehicles being misused, you could just make a phone call and we could get that sorted out.
Alright. So feel free to call and speak to the vehicle maintenance department.
Yes.
They are always on alert, even in the night after working hours. They're on alert because when any incident occurs, you guys are always there. So when there's an accident that includes a SKELEC vehicle, how do you guys work with that, or how is it done with you guys?
Okay, it's a process. Once you get in an accident with a SKELEC vehicle, you go to the chain of command. You call the supervisor, then the supervisor call the manager, or the manager call the vehicle maintenance department. Then we get in contact with the police and the insurance, and vehicle maintenance department always go on the scene to take the notes and what's up.
So you all are the SKELEC police for our vehicles.
Yes. And SKELEC vehicles, you must know them, they always mark. They must have on the logo. That's one thing we enforce, the SKELEC logos and the vehicles.
And you can't miss the vehicle maintenance vehicle. So GQ, we have any more callers at this time? Okay. So today we are featuring the vehicle maintenance department. This is their first time being featured. We have another caller. Good morning, caller.
Hello, lady. Good morning. Well, GQ, this is Solomon calling. Maybe this is not the appropriate question, but celebrating power for the whole island.
Can you repeat the question?
Can SKELEC generate enough power to satisfy the whole island of St. Kitts?
GQ, did you get the question?
Yeah, he's asking if can SKELEC generate enough power for the island.
Well, SKELEC provides electricity to the island 24/7. We are always doing all the necessary research and collecting data on ways we can improve in providing electricity. We routinely conduct maintenance to the different feeders, the different transformers. I think it's transformers. Yes. We routine conduct those things so we can make sure our fleet of equipment, besides the vehicles, of course, are always up to date. We make sure that our equipment, our wiring, and everything is up to date. We also go out weekly, sometimes daily, to our substations as well to make sure they're running correctly. And we do encourage persons, if you see anything, let's say you're passing and you see a sparked wire, or you happen to smell anything burning with our equipment or anything, we encourage you to call 465-2013 or 600, or if you know any SKELEC employees, please reach out to us and we'll relay the necessary information to the department, and they'll go out one time and do the necessaries, because we always want to keep our equipment at a good standard and properly well maintained. Thank you, Carlo.
All right, let's take this next call. Good morning.
Good morning, Carlo.
Morning again. It's Lulu here.
Good morning, Lulu. How are you?
Morning. I'm happier and happier and happier than before.
All right.
I just call to thank you all for yesterday, for looking after me, as usual, always. But yesterday was very special, I say. And I believe TV and I feel young yesterday. Young, because yesterday was Valentine's for young people. So I felt young yesterday. So I just called to say thank you all for your service. Always the number one department, working people in the Federation. And always pray for you all that you all can be safe. Especially when hurricane and you are driving, those who work at night. By the power station and everything. So I just pray for you all that you all can be safe, everybody. I just want to thank the management and staff and all those who come out. I nearly make me bad yesterday because I never know so much people come in. That's why I come out of here. So I just say thanks to you all. I appreciate it very much. And on behalf of Claudia to my friend, because she didn't miss the date, I had to tell her was yesterday. She said it's today, so I had to tell her so. On behalf of many others. So thanks to you all. I appreciate it very much. God bless you all and continue the good work always. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lulu. And
right.
we always have you on our mind. We always, anything that we have, we always call Lulu, because Lulu is SKELEC's #1 supporter all the time. She's ready to tell you about SKELEC and how much she loves SKELEC. So thank you. And you know that we love you very, very dearly. GQ, if you want to pass a part of Lulu gift, make sure you call her, because she got a nice big basket.
Trust me, I got the 4-on-1 right after.
All right then. We have any more callers at this time?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, so as we are currently wrapping up with our show, Mr. Warner, Mr. Williams, do you have anything you'd like to close with? Any tips, anything at all?
Well, I'd like to say thanks to the host for having us here, to let the general public know there's a vehicle maintenance department in SKELEC.
All right then. Mr. Williams?
Well, nothing much really, but yeah, I also like to say thank you, and thank you for having us here today. And knowledge is key, so now you know.
All right then. So I personally, and on behalf of SKELEC, I know we like to thank the vehicle maintenance department. These are not the only two in the department. We have some other men that are there. They're always ready to work. Always, anything you come there, you hear a little noise, whatever, they're going to investigate and investigate and investigate till they find out. And they do turn over very, very quickly in fixing your vehicle. You could come now, and in even 5 minutes with the tool that Mr. Williams said they have, they check it out and everything, and they fix the vehicle. You get back your vehicles the same day, sometimes in less than an hour. We like to thank them for their service. The vehicle maintenance department also offer their services, also assist the generation plant as well. in any assistance they can. They help with their vehicles. They also do help with their equipment. So they don't only know about vehicles too. They know about our equipment as well. They assist when anything. They're always there and ready to assist. So we do thank you. We like to thank all our SKELEC workers. We do love you and we do appreciate you. And we like to thank the general public. Remember, you are our eyes and our ears as well. You see stuff sometimes before, so please call. Let us know. If you know anything, please call on PowerTalk. You can leave a message with GQ. He always gets them to us. Call 465-2013 or 600, or you can send us a message to our Facebook page or our Instagram page, and we'll be ready to assist you. Or if you see me, you can ask any questions. I'll be sure to assist you. Or if you see Miss Harris, ask her, or any SKELEC employees, will be sure to assist you. Do have a wonderful day, and it's still the week of love, so shed some love today. SKELEC loves you.
You were just listening to SKELEC Power Talk every other Wednesday. So not next week Wednesday, the following Wednesday, we'll have another program for you. Stay tuned, don't touch that now. We got some information to share with you from Digicel. That's coming up at the top of the hour.